You go inside the elevator, and you look at the numbers for all the floors, and you count them, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. And I'm thinking, where did 13 go? Somebody is superstitious enough to change the elevator bank to exclude 13 from the floor count of the building. What country is this? I feel like taking a Sharpie, crossing off the 14. That's the 13th floor. You're not fooling anybody. Then, there's a headline in the newspaper lamenting the state of education in the region. And it says, half the schools in the district are below average. I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. That's kind of what an average, that's kind of what you expect, right? Kind of pretty much, half will be below. The journalist probably meant half are below standards or below grade level. That's not what they said, though. So that was a mathematically illiterate journalist. Right? When you are illiterate in these ways and you get cast into society with jobs, it has consequences. Let's go into Congress. I will not say who said this. A member of Congress once said, I've changed my views 360 degrees on that issue. They're facing the same direction. Last I checked, 360 degrees is a full circle. So they didn't change any views at all. So either they were being clever, knew what 360 degrees was, and tried to fool who they were speaking to, or they were mathematically illiterate and didn't say it right. Right? Now this sounds like it could just be innocent. Okay, they just got it wrong a little bit. But I think it has consequences. When science is not valued, when science is something people chuckle about not knowing in the corner at the cocktail party, okay? They'll say, oh, you didn't do well in math either, neither did I. You've seen people, maybe you were one of those who did that. Suppose you were in a party and we had some geek folk in the corner, and you're like a literate, English major, and you want to chat about Shakespeare. And one of them said, oh, I was never good at nouns and verbs. There is no room for that. That would be unacceptable. So why do we just somehow chuckle when people don't know basic math? And I don't know the sources of, I don't know for sure. I know Europe, for example, before they went to the euro, that unit of currency, they each had currency issued from their own mint. And they would honor important people of their culture, which included scientists. If you went to England, Isaac Newton was on the £1 note. You go to Italy, they had Alexander Volta, okay? Guess what we named after him? Not the car, yes, but the unit. Also in Italy, Galileo is on the currency. You have people on the currency who were scientists. They valued their scientists. In Germany, they had Carl Friedrich Gauss, who invented the normal distribution curve. Do you realize on that Deutsch, was it 10 Deutschmarks? On that note is a picture of Gauss and a plot of his distribution function, including the equation that tracks it. Imagine if on our money we had equations. How different our world would be. And by the way, who do we think of as like the sort of best engineers in the world? Who owns that stereotype? The Germans, of course. German engineering, German cars, German this, German that. And they got equations on their money. I'm jealous of that.